Okay, so I just finished up my run in beautiful Asheville, North Carolina. This is my first time I've ever been here. There is no better way to discover a city than running around and checking it out on foot. So this is my review of the Xero shoes, Prio. So Prio from Xero shoes, spelled with an X. First off, I just want to say I've been in minimalist footwear for about 10 years now, and this hands down has been my favorite piece of minimalist footwear I've yet owned. So let's talk about what makes minimalist footwear, and then we'll talk about all the great qualities of this shoe in particular. So minimalist footwear, first off, needs to be super flexible. It needs to be nice and thin so you can feel the ground. And it also needs to have a wide toe box to allow those toes to naturally splay. I've got like a quadruple E foot, and this shoe fits me really nicely. So I've got lots of room for my toes to splay, and I also got a fair amount of volume up top for them to go up and down. Lastly, I would say a true minimalist shoe has very little toe spring. That's where the front of the shoe pulls your toe up into extension. So let's talk about what makes this shoe in particular so awesome. So I'd say first what I was attracted to was like this padded collar, this padded upper, okay? And a lot of minimalist shoes don't have that. But why that's so important is because it really gives your foot and your ankle a nice secure a nice secure fit. So when you slip your foot in, you got all this great padding that not only gives great comfort, but also it just helps like lock your foot in place as you tighten it down. Speaking of which, they've got this great strapping system here that attaches to the laces and in the back here. So I'd say normally if I'm just wearing the shoe to work or just wearing it about, I like to have it so I can just sort of slip it on and off like I just did. But when I'm going for a run, I like to tighten it up quite a bit, and it just gives me a lot of that great security. But with that being said, you see that really does have an effect on your toe box here. So it secures the foot down nicely, but at the same time, it won't restrict any of your toe movement. So that's really great. All right, the shoe comes with an insole. All right, I would say when I first started using the shoe, we got a nice loud motorcycle passing wind. We'll wait till that chills out. Okay, it's done. Okay, but when I first got the shoe, I decided I didn't want to use the insole. And what was nice is it has like this fabric in here, which made it pretty comfortable. But with that being said, I would say I do have a little critique, and then I started to wear it out. You can see that little mark in there. So I started to wear it out over time. And so I said, well, let's try it with the insole. Okay, and I have to say, actually, now that I'm using the insole, I actually like the shoe even more. I'd say first off, you can see this insole has all these little perforations in it, and it just allows your foot to breathe better. So you get a little bit more air under your foot, so the shoe just doesn't seem like as sweaty. It gives just a hint of cushion, so it gives a little bit of comfort, but I would say it really doesn't compromise any ground feel. This shoe comes with Xero Shoes 5,000 mile warranty. I don't know if I'm gonna get to 5,000 miles on it or not, but let me tell you, I've worn the shoe pretty much every single day since I've gotten it. I work out in it, I work in it as a physical therapist, and I run in it. And you can see I've really put in very minimal wear on that. It gives great traction on a variety of surfaces. I never feel like I'm gonna slip in this. And I even done a trail run or two in it, but I try not to do too many because I want it looking sort of clean for work. Anyway, if I did have one critique with the shoe, I would say I'd love to have this like be, I don't know, just so it wouldn't wear out in there. And then because I'm constantly slipping the shoe on and off, I did sort of wear it out a little bit there. So maybe if they just put a little bit more reinforcement right there, it could, I don't know, might just increase the longevity of the shoe. But if you're thinking about minimalist footwear, I would say this is a great choice. It's pretty affordable compared to most of the options out there, and I just think the quality overhaul and the performance is superb. This is a Segway tour. Notice I'm not wearing Xero shoes. That's the cheap way of doing it. That's cool, like you're not spying on them, and no way to explore a city. No way whatsoever. Should be doing it on foot.